From the time I was a child, we would come to the beach in Brant Rock in the summer. When I was a teenager, I used to ride my bike over to Brant Rock with my friends from Pembroke. And I always loved the beach community. And circumstances became possible that I could move here. And I was able to get a house right on the beach for several years. And then I came over here to the harbor. So all total, it's been 30 years. The house at Bluefish Cove was really a summer cottage. And over the years, they winterized it a little bit. The basement had an underground, like under garage, and then an elevated crawl space where the heating and plumbing, things like that were. And we had a big storm flood, water in the basement, water under the front porch. We had a missing cat. Missing cat. So, lo and behold, we found him in that crawl space in the basement. I don't remember how we got him out of there in the water. I'm sure somebody put on waders and went and rescued the cat.
And the owners closed off that garage door, right?
That's since been permanently closed, yeah. I can't climb up on there anymore. This is the ankle of that postcard.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Everybody sitting up on the park.
And so, like, in a big storm, you're getting water all the way up onto the porch of the house, right?
Yes. Water, rocks.
It's crazy. Wild how, like, this is marsh. Just right here.
Yeah. And, you know, at a regular tide, it comes.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be king tide.
Yep.
The cat used to go back and forth between the neighborhoods.
Over the footbridge.
You'd take the footbridge over.
And when did they stop fixing that?
Probably 10 years.
Yeah.
I think the family realized that this side of the bridge was on property that they own, and rather than fix it, they didn't want the liability anymore.
Here's your little house.
Little house. So when we have high tide flooding comes around the bridge, and then I can see it come under the fence.
Oh yeah.
And it comes across this neighbor's yard, and then comes across my fence.
Yep.
And then it's to meet the stuff that's coming from
Ugh.
the bridge, and then it goes around the backyard. It goes into these neighbors' yard, and then it continues up my driveway on the other side, and then up the street.
Can you think of other things in the neighborhood that have had that kind of like have been affected by like the flooding and the weather in that way?
Absolutely. A neighbor that boarded us in the backyard in 2015, she lost her house to flooding. And she had to rebuild, and she had to put the house on piling on the rebuild. And there was a very small summer shack in the back of the house behind us, and they built a, elevated McMansion. And what is happening in the neighborhood here is the small summer cottage community is turning into multi-million-dollar homes, taking the places of those little cottages. And it's a shame.
No basement, right?
No basement. So as you know, in the summer, this is all car parking
Yep.
for pleasure boaters. So the view is beautiful in the summer when all the boats go back in. These last couple of high tides, the docks came right up level. The hardest thing about living in this neighborhood is king tides and nor'easters, and so weather related. You have to keep your eye on what's going on and be ready to move if you need to. We had a year when, I think it was 2015, when we had a series of storms, and we weren't evacuated, but we were very close. The ocean comes from the marsh and the ocean behind us. It comes from the harbor. From the harbor, it comes across the parking lot, and it completely surrounds this neighborhood. So I think watching my planters float away down the street in 3 feet of water, and picnic tables going, around the backyard, that's scary stuff.
Do you want to try to stay in Brant Rock?
That's hard. I would like to stay here for the rest of my days. There's no place else I would really rather be. It's just a peaceful, tranquil place to be. I would drive home from work and the temperature drops 10 degrees as you come around the corner to come home. It's beautiful. It's exciting. With weather and tides and storms, and then beautiful sunny days, and the fishing communities, and it's just amazing to be here. Life just goes on, no matter what chaos is going on in the world. You have your little retreat here on the water. I just hope, this house is good, so we're not floating away yet, but